Hello and welcome to the Uncalled For. We have a great show planned for you tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to look at some really funky stuff tonight. So this should be fun and good laughing for tonight. So this will be great. So let's get started right around the room and see who's here with us. First up, we have Vishanti. Vishanti, how are you?
Oh, wow. Well, it is a time of transition in my life, so just trying to batten down the hatches and ride it out.
There we go. That's the best way to handle it. That's right. So thank you. And next up, we have Mallory. Mallory, how are you tonight?
Bonjour. I'm doing swell.
Excellent.
And I have a crown on my head. And I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Now, everyone bow down to me! Yeah, thunder!
That's too funny. Yeah, that's awesome. And next up, we have Purple Rhymes with Orange. Purple, how are you?
Yeah, doing okay tonight. Just trying to get everything organized for the Christmas marathon, trying to get the schedule all together.
Excellent. Excellent. That's going to be great, too. Make sure we check that out as well, too. So that'll be good. And next up, we have Mipet69. Good morning, Mipet. How are you?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, not too bad. Monday morning and just before Christmas, and guess who hasn't done their Christmas shopping yet? Yay me!
You're not alone on that.
Going to be a little bit, busy this afternoon, I can imagine. But yeah, looking forward to. I have my pen and paper ready. I will be taking notes today. So yeah, looking forward to this, and then looking forward to the insanity of the shop this afternoon. Yay.
Excellent. Excellent. I know we're looking forward to the notes tonight because we've got some real silly stuff going on tonight. So this should be really good.
Cool.
Thank you. And next up, we have Dick Dawson. Dick, how are you tonight?
Very good. Very good. The planning room, when you go through the list of videos, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be very good indeed. I can't wait. This is going to be something we haven't quite touched on as much as we could have over time. It'll be fun. On a personal note, great day hanging around doing nothing. I mean, my little man's off on the school break for Christmas and whatnot. So I mean Sunday and all anyway. But see, Mipet, you don't even know what day of the week it is. And but yeah, no, no lessons. So it's all just fun and games until like early January. Looking forward to it.
Excellent. Excellent. Matt's turn is coming up on Thursday. They've shortened it up a lot, but they have more other days off too. So yeah. But that's okay because I have my booster on Tuesday. So having a day to recover will be helpful. So, yes, I get to go to Target afterwards too. So that should be fun. So I should go do some shopping afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Telling you, the day after, you're probably going to need a recovery day because everybody's telling stories about how the booster just knocked them out. So,
yes.
Yeah, take that recovery day.
Exactly. And if I have to, I have all of my, my case managers on call. Look, somebody's going to help me.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that just means, it's working.
Exactly. And that's what I've heard too. So we've made it this far, cross our fingers, because we've got cases of Omicron in my state. So,
oh no.
Yeah. So we've been very careful when we go places, and we're going to try to do the ordering online again too, and see what we can do with that. So, we can stay safe until
I'm the
this
same
thing
as
takes
Woden
effect.
Toad in the chat said that Moderna didn't affect him, but Pfizer kicked his butt for 2 days. So that's what my booster was the Pfizer one, and whoo, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buddy.
Yeah, we've gotten all the Pfizers, and the second shot, Sloth Girl was down for about 4 days.
Ooh,
and she just got the booster last week, and that knocked her down for about 2 days again.
Wow. Right.
It's intense, man.
It is. My second Moderna shot that I had when I had mine did, make me feel lousy for like a day or two. So hopefully it won't be it'll be like that more or so I can just get through the day. And then the next day should be okay, but I should be fine. I've done it before, so I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm looking forward to it though, because it's going to protect us and it's going to protect, help protect everybody else if we can get everybody else to do the same thing. And Matt's turn is next month, so that'll be good too. Yeah. So what silly do we have? Do we have any fun silly tonight?
Yes, we definitely do. I'll read out a couple of titles for everybody to pick from. We have, is this a flying saucer UFO flying out of the Bigfoot den? And is there a UFO Bigfoot conspiracy connection? Yeah, that's what it said. And then we have missing 411, 3 strange disappearances from the spook report. Truly terrifying.
That should be good.
Vish loves herself a Bigfoot though, don't you, Vish?
Man, I just love watching videos on cryptids. It's one of the best things.
Well, how about UFOs flying out of the Bigfoot den? Because, I mean, how much more can you cram into one video?
Perfect.
Oh, sorry, Wooden Toad. I used the wrong pronouns. My beat.
It does happen at times.
Well, that's all the old stupid ass thing on the internet, which like everyone's a guy unless you prove them otherwise. So, whatever.
Yeah. So many videos open with, hey guys, hi guys, but they're just speaking to everyone. It's kind of a universal term these days. I mean, there is evolution in language.
Forgot.
Exactly.
But yeah,
it's a language thing.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's
like what, Bigfoot flying out of some UFO den or UFOs flying out of Bigfoot den?
I'm gonna bring down the TV and we'll see.
Excellent.
How did the little tree get in front?
We have a tree in it. It's okay. It's cute.
Let's see here. Hold on. Let me get the tree out of the way. I'm trying to find it. I don't understand how it's there.
Like I said, it's
there.
cute. I like it.
Okay, there we go. I found it. And there. Okay, that was pretty funny. So let's see. Oh, well, hold on a minute here.
Woden Toad was right. She said keep the tree. Yeah. Well, anybody who knows me knows I love tiny little plants and I just think they're perfect and they're just me, so I think it's great.
Okay, it's now working. I don't know what the deal was there, but I'm ready to push play anytime.
We've got a red arrow already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about 20 seconds into the video because for some reason it wasn't showing up. And yeah, all I had to do was, refresh it. And then so now it's been rewound, but it'll be at the beginning. So this is going to be a whole bag full of stupid.
Bigfoot anthropologist.
Yep. Yeah.
Hi. Welcome to Bigfoot Anthropologists.
This should be good.
The gifted ones.
Oh, God.
Yeah, let's zoom in on a low-res photo.
Yeah.
Oh, Blair witch trial thing, wasn't it?
God.
Yeah. That movie made me so sick.
Well, kids, this is the woods. That's the roots of a tree. That's me staring into the sun.
December 22nd.
Just more roots. Just roots. No.
No, I didn't see anything but solar flashes.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Where?
What?
If it is, it's ants that are flying it.
Right.
What?
That's a bug with sunlight on it.
I mean, he is in the woods.
That could be a car going by on the other side of the trees.
I mean, I guess technically it is flying and he doesn't know what it is, so it's unidentified by him. It's just not a flying saucer from aliens.
OMG. OMG.
Is that
Computer enhanced.
someone hawked something?
This is.
That's bad.
Oh. Let's give him the
That's
donkey.
UFO. That's very tiny.
It would have been more convincing for your buddy to have thrown a frisbee through the frame.
Yeah. What is this, a UFO for ants?
Yeah.
I love blurred photos and thinking it's something.
I know.
Or did Bigfoot sneeze and that's his sneeze?
That's his
going out?
loogie. It's like Ace Attorney. Oh my god.
Wow.
I mean, Gary IOW is like, what bullshittery is this? We don't know.
We have no
I'm
idea.
saying the Earth's flat, you know.
Well, we do know that poor Bigfoot has allergies, so that's what we've discovered so far.
Yep, hawking
Wow.
loogies all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's spreading his sneeze. Hopefully he doesn't have COVID. So
I don't know if aliens can get it. Maybe aliens
know.
brought it.
it could be
Dun,
a
dun,
little
dun.
jerk. Yeah. guy's
I'm
pretty
guessing this guy is. I'm guessing this guy's related to Giorgio Tsoukalos somehow.
This
Yeah.
is almost like the Roger of UFO Bigfoot sightings.
Yeah, Commander 401's hit on my explanation. If Bigfoot does exist, he's probably a dirty hippie who's been living in the woods. That's what I've been saying. It's just a fat hippie who hasn't shaved since the 60s.
Or a French girl who's just living out in the woods.
Yes. Without shaving.
Yeah. Or waxing, whatever.
Exactly.
Stop doxing yourself, Mal. Jesus Christ.
Wait, I was fine until you said that. Oh, God, can we rewind this and retape? Oh,
Yeah.
God. Oh, God.
Our NASA powers can take that out. Don't worry, nobody heard it.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just inject you with another 5G chip.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So
Hey,
if
everybody
this is
watching the stream, look into the light. Okay, ready?
yeah.
It never
if
happened.
This is, so if this is a grubby person, don't they need the grub muffin?
Yeah. Yeah, where's the big grub muffin? God damn it, it's like somehow things have changed. I'm telling you.
We got Mandela affected.
Yeah, it's hold on a second here. Okay. Yeah, seeing he's all in the wrong spot and whatnot. There you go. You've been grubbed.
Yeah, you've been grub muffined.
He needs a song.
He does. I'm gonna have to think of something.
Yeah, he needs a song.
The only tune that's coming to my head is Professor Dave's little jingle, so yeah. He knows a lot about science stuff. Dave explains.
There's something in that. There's something in that.
Little jingles.
Exactly.
Should we play a bit more of this one?
Sure,
Yes,
let's
please.
see if he figures out what this is and gets it to enhance.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck
What?
is that?
What is he doing?
It's an Audacity audio window.
That's literally it's just shit he's making up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just.
It
It
making
looks like
funky
he's just.
sounds.
They look like downloaded sound effects that he's loaded in.
Yep.
I don't know anymore. This seems high tech now. We're getting to the nitty gritty of this situation. Look at all those buttons and colors. You can't fake this stuff. This is getting for real. Now it's priceless.
I was.
These just sound like stock sounds. Digitals and insects and stuff, and he may have like dragged it out or reversed it and stuff like this. Nah.
Yeah.
It has
Yeah, I
the
was
same
thinking
sound
it
as
sounded like
the
something from Jurassic Park there.
or Star Trek when the doors open, like. something like that.
No, a kindergarten teacher recorded children farting in class, and this is just modified, tweaked versions done by some raver kid. See? That was the fat kid. What the fuck, man?
What up, Dapper? I don't know Klingon to say hello back, so.
One second here.
Could he at least give some explanation about...
Okay, we had to pause that.
Could he
A
at
little
least give some
context?
explanation as to what the connection is between the video and the sound here?
That's a good question.
That's why I had to eventually stop it. I'm like, seriously, how come you didn't tell us why you're playing this first? It's just ridiculous.
That's
Yeah. This person obviously never went to any kind of creative writing class.
No. Absolutely not. Just throw it in stock sounds, putting them over a blurry photo, even though the previous ones were, quote, enhanced. Yeah. I love that he picked an even blurrier one while he's trying to play audio. That's great.
Well, the photo and the audio aren't even the same subject. He's showing the UFO and presumably playing noises from Bigfoot.
Right.
You know, why wasn't he at least playing flying saucer noises?
Yeah. There was a section in there. There was what sounded like a mouse click that was played really low, right? That was OnlyFans being clicked. And then there was this sort of really low whoosh sound, and that was the sound of a pump hand cream bottle. And I just will leave you to imagine the rest.
This is just, well, boring, first of all, but he's not even captioning this.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's obviously in need of help.
Either that or he's, well, yeah. But yeah, I'm just wondering what his point is as to why he's got this blurry sneeze, I guess, up with all these sound things. At what point is that? Is he trying to make you know, pretend that those are the sounds it made? Or
I guess.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, this doesn't seem to have much of a point.
I'm scared to let it
on camera, and now it's like weird digital sounds.
Well, here, I'm going to speed him up a tiny bit because, I mean, it won't matter at this point, you know.
Cool.
And we'll see if he gets to any point. Let's just, you know.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah.
So now we get Bigfoot in cricket mode.
What could any of this have to do with anything in life?
I am confusion.
I wonder if he's having some audio pareidolia that he thinks these sounds are somehow making words.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, it's getting deeper. It's starting to sound like something. You know, it's fucking possible, man. I'm in. I'm sold.
He just slowed it down.
But it sounds like grunting in the woods.
It's somebody trying to buy some pot.
Maybe I should go take another edible. That's what I'm going to do. Be right back.
I told you, it's just a fat hippie out there.
I'm
just confused. I have no idea what we're supposed to be seeing or hearing here.
I don't know what to do. I'm at such a loss.
I don't know, but the sounds are slowly freaking me out. I gotta turn on a nightlight or something.
Please come back to a microphone and say something, person. Please.
Please speed it up to about 1,000,000,001.
Yeah. Commander 401 had a good comment. He said it must be just hard drugs. He's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I can think of is that this is so obvious to the guy making it that he thinks everyone else is going to immediately see whatever it is he's seeing.
I can't.
All right, getting back.
That was a good point, Purple. Like, to be so into things that you don't even give any context because, well, it's obvious. This is really funny.
God. I don't know if
Dapper,
I can take
you're
much
not
more of
wrong.
this.
Yeah.
Yes, hard drugs. Correct.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 minutes left on the clock, and I got it sped up 50%.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right?
I think the only question is what was this guy on?
Whatever it is, I want some.
Meth is bad. Okay.
Yes.
All right, here's some more.
Exactly.
Like someone trying to make Baby's first hidden track at the end of their recorded in the basement first band's album.
Sounds like somebody with like nasal passage problems snoring.
Bad allergies. I'm telling you. That's what that is. That's a sneeze. It's like...
Oh, hear that one? That loogie got stuck, man.
Carrie IOW says, can we put a beat to that?
The Bigfoot bop.
Yeah. It'd be like super down tempo stuff. Oh.
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
Aw.
There's 34 seconds left. Let me just slow that back to normal and put that back a bit.
Back to the original clip. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
I still don't even see what he's calling a den, let alone what's flying out of it.
It looks like the root system that got ripped out of the ground. That's the UFO den. Or Bigfoot den, whichever.
It comes from behind it, though. It starts from behind. I just saw that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I think it's like a reflection of something that's on the other side of those trees. So you're only seeing it through the breaks in the leaves.
Right.
This is...
Oh, let's just donkey him out of here.
Yeah.
Give him the good old...
I've just worked out that I need new glasses. I can't see any of that shit.
Well, I'm with Dapper on this one. He said that looks like a rod or a motion blur bug. That's why so many UFOs look cigar-shaped.
So you're saying I could have thousands of followers if I take my camera and just blur out my phone and just do a quick tour and tell people that there's some real shit out there. Boom.
Did you see it? And then zoom in on nothing. Possibly something you painted in, and then in the thumbnail draw the circle or the red arrow.
Yeah. I'm going to make some money. This is awesome. I'm taking
I'm
at least 13 cents.
Yeah, we should spew up a video like that and post it for real, and see what happens with it.
I agree.
Yeah, just have a camera, record a patch of woods, and then just completely randomly paint an arrow on it and just the caption, "Did you see that?"
Yep.
Yeah.
And let's just watch the comments of what everybody thinks it was.
Yep.
Oh, what's the videos? What the hell's going on? There's all kinds of errors in some of my things. I do believe that Stream Deck update that I did just recently really did mess with some of the stuff because it's crazy what's going on. Everything's not quite right, but I'll figure it out as we go here. You know, who cares? Yeah.
It'll work itself out.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything to comment on that even? I mean, seriously, like, I mean, yeah. I would reach out to dude and say, you've got to put more context in the videos because anybody who doesn't watch all your stuff all the time, and that's what, like, 14 fucking people that, we need a little bit more context here. Come on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. What were we supposed to see?
I gotta try that so bad.
I think he just filmed a bug that just, the motion of it going, and as he paused it, of course you're gonna see or like you said, could be Bigfoot sneezing from behind the tree. He was hiding and this guy was bugging him while he was sneezing. So that's what you saw. There we go. It's Bigfoot and
all I saw was a waste of half an hour.
Yeah.
There could have been somebody off camera that, choked one off real quick, and that was just a little squirt.
Oh my god.
Must be a young guy to be able to project it that far.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody who was just released after 20 years. Pating! Holy 34
Dick,
feet!
Did you see the video
This is
of
the
that
reason-
person helping that constipated elephant?
I'm sorry, no. What?
Okay, I'll send this to you because it's not like it's just not like table appropriate.
Oh god.
Y'all don't want to see it. I'm not sending it to
imagine.
y'all. I don't want y'all throwing up.
No.
You realize I have
can
the
imagine
controls.
because I ran across a video of a guy giving a suppository to a horse, so I expect it's very similar.
No, it was
boy.
not, but you're in the right, I guess, ballpark.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
So
So should we?
oh my god, that's just so wrong on every no. Just no. Okay, that's no. I have the controls and I am not sharing that. Yeah, no.
If I were that person, I would simply I would walk into the sea. That's it.
That's
Yeah.
done.
That's it. I'm sorry. It's a nice little run there, but I have to go.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just let's get to something that will once again enable me to enjoy a can of fizzy drink because that's just that's not happening.
I think I'll go out to the park here and I'll just film there for a while at low resolution.
Yeah.
I'm bound to get some good UFO shots because there's a frisbee golf course.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh. So here's a couple of videos to pick from.
Okay.
Here's I will not go into these mountains alone, but we do. The most haunted mountain range in America. I mean, what?
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have one titled UFOs, Alien, Bigfoot, Mothman, Men in Black, etc.
What?
Yeah.
Mothman?
Already.
Men in
Oh,
Black?
man.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That is jam packed.
Yeah.
May we do that one, please? That would be really good.
That
like
sounds
that one.
perfect, doesn't it?
Sounds
Okay.
like the battle royale of the cryptids.
Entertainment. Woohoo.
Oh man. Okay, let's see if this actually works this time. We'll try the technology. So far, so good. And
Hey guys, my name's Richard Elsey, and I'm with Signal 40. Now, Signal 40 means alarm
sort
or
of.
call to action.
Hey,
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
What I'm going to do with the channel here is, welcome anybody that wants to, call in or sit down and do a video or audio recording, either way, of anything that you experience that, you'd like to share with us, such as paranormal,
that the guy
ghost,
who played in the movie Jurassic Park?
Extraterrestrial, aliens, your Bigfoot, Loch Ness, Mothman, whatever. If you want to share that with the public, and you can remain anonymous if you want. We can block you out or put you in a mask or whatever you need to do. And we can either do it just audio or video. So anyway, I welcome everyone to give me a call or email me, and I'll put the information down at the bottom. And I'll also put a number that you can text me at. Or I tell you what, you message me, and I'll send you back a text number. Okay?
I'm already worried 'cause this guy is fan
there
art
you
behind
go.
him.
The offer's out there. I really would like to get together and, do
What?
this
That's
somehow.
all
We
this
can
video
Skype
is?
it. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida,
shit.
by chance.
No way.
Give me a call and we'll set something up and see what we can do. Thanks a lot. Also, I had to go out and get me a little Colin Kilpatrick. He's the football player that,
Colin Kilpatrick.
from the 49ers and everything,
mean Colin
that chose not to stand for the national anthem. Get your ass up. Yeah,
Oh
trying
my God,
to slip
fuck you,
over on me
stupid
too.
cracker-ass
So anyway,
boomer
this is
white
him.
dude.
Here, let me take this helmet. I'll show you. That's what he looks like.
I hope
Except
you're
he's got a little
mad. I
terrorist
hope
beard
you
now.
stay
So
mad.
anyway, that's
going
Colin.
on?
You know what? Die mad, you salty redneck bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically that whole thing was that if you have content I can use for my channel, send it to me.
Basically.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
so disappointing. I got all excited. I thought we're going to see something juicy or something.
I know.
God.
I was excited too. That was a letdown.
Yeah, no shit.
Wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What an asshole, eh?
Yes.
Oh,
He
well,
was
what else have we got?
a jerk. So there we go.
Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, let me get a video up here.
I'm with Dapper. He got a pop figure of a football player he doesn't like. Why?
Apparently so his fans could identify the guy he doesn't like.
Yeah, because that looked like a very specific person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can
Yeah,
have his hate boner going on there, I think.
Because he could be a stupid, racist ass boomer white guy. But no, it's funny because it's like, well, Colin presumably gets a cut of that. You know, just saying.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It's like those people who are like, I hate this company and I'm going to burn all of the clothes that has their logo on it. I'm like, okay, but you already paid them.
Exactly. So it's not like it's going to do any different.
Yeah.
Same with
Alright.
destroying the
Go
Keurig
ahead.
brewers too. Yep. Remember the Keurig brewer incident as well?
And Nike shoes and half another dozen.
Yeah, when they were pouring French wines down the sewer because the French
my
weren't helping us.
What?
Yes.
So stupid.
Wow.
Or how about too the when they wanted to change the name of French fries to Freedom Fries?
Oh,
That
I
was
my God,
remember
we're
that.
so
Did
stupid.
you know in Canada we had at Tim Hortons? I don't remember if you guys know. Well, Americans, I'm sorry, but
We know what that is.
okay.
Coffee shop.
So there was
Yep.
a donut that was called the French Cruller. All right. So when this whole thing came with, it's like Americans are like, we're gonna call them Freedom Fries instead of them French fries. So Tim
Right.
Hortons was like, yeah, we're gonna call our French Crullers Honey Crullers, and then it changed after that. And I remember going to Tim Hortons and I was like adamant. I was like, can I have a French cooler? And the girl would be like, what is that? I was like, I was like, sacre bleu. I'm like, it is that. You guys don't know the fucking name of it. My French mistress. And I just like I would just like funnily go, like I would turn into like a little mini French Karen for like 5 minutes before the show would be like, what the fuck? And I'm like, pass the story along, all right? Vive la France, right? And I would just go fucking all up. But still, man, I try my best to keep that French shit alive, but
Mallory,
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to make that worse. Out BC way, they've been honey crullers since I was a child.
Fuck ici. What the fuck? Sorry.
It's
I'm
true.
emotional about my Frenchness.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I noticed it when I was like, I don't know, 8 or 9, whatever years old, whatever damn year it was that we moved out east from out west when my parents and I moved. And I noticed the change because in Ontario, they were French crullers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fuck the E's. Fuck you, English. Fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to cool myself down.
For the record, the reason they were called French fries in the first place was just because of the technique of cutting things into long, thin strips was considered to be French cutting.
Yeah, like French bread, French toast. You use French cut bread, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Just a cooking technique. It has nothing to do with the.
Well, Dapper has a message for you, Mallory. He says, "Je parle français."
Ah, c'est bien. Ah, that's nice. That felt good, at least that. But fuck you, C4. I'm just all okay. I'm good now. I'm okay.
A freedom locker armoire. Yeah. Yes. Well, it was funny because now that when you mentioned that was all going on, for a while there after a certain incident that some people think is a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Dapper Dino says merci, so de rien. We used to say a lot of the times, well, we're not really Franco-Americans then. We're Frito-Americans for now. Shut the hell up, people, when I'd have to show them my damn driver's license. With a name like that.
Well, I mean, with you, Aimee, it's easy. Just all you have to do is see Aimee spelled out the way you do it properly, not me going, I don't know how to make that fucking character.
Accent aigu.
That's it. Yeah. I actually knew that. I did know that.
Yeah. Grave is the one that goes the other way. That kind of makes it look angry if you put 2 in there.
Yeah.
I used to mess with the teachers at school and do that. Look, it's angry. But yeah. But yeah,
I should have done
stuff that they do. Like Frito, freedom fries and dumbass shit like that.
God.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what about them goddamn French, man.
when Mallory unmasks herself as the true ruler of all coming up, they will be French crullers everywhere you go.
I will fucking name that. I'll put the word French in everything. I don't even care, like French fans, French bread. I don't even care. I'll just put it everywhere and I'll just sprinkle that French shit all over. You English, you just gotta cope with that shit, man.
It'll be Mara Frenchwana.
Oh my God.
And now, I don't care where you were born, it's now French whiskey.
Revenge.
No, you're not changing that on me. I'm sticking to the Canadian whiskey.
Is it going to be French ham or Canadian bacon?
Well, Canadian bacon isn't bacon. That's just ham with pea meal on it. Come on, let's all be honest.
I know it's just ham, but
you go into I'm out west, so this is my perspective. But you go into any grocery store where I live out west, and you have to hunt and hunt and hunt, and you might find pea meal bacon. And we don't call it Canadian bacon here; it's pea meal bacon, right? And you're very rarely do you even find it. Like, I don't know why it's called Canadian bacon, because we don't actually fucking eat it.
It's true. Actually, it's funny. The only person that I know that eats it is my mom. She'll ask for it, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
By the way, just because there's some people in the audience that may not know why we're on Aimee's channel and not the other main channel, you may want to let everyone know why that's happening. Thanks, YouTube. You piece of shit.
Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah, Aimee was like, "I'm taking over. Fuck the Shills. I'm doing this," and we're like, "Okay." We just gave it to her.
There you go. They capitulated. What can I say?
Yeah.
What we're gonna do? Say no.
But yeah, we should bring it up quick. For anybody that hasn't heard, we got a community guideline strike for medical misinformation. For M2M telling the story of his ex-wife being unvaccinated, catching COVID, and being severely ill in the hospital. He was very worried that he was going to have to talk to the kids and say, I'm sorry to say, and I'm sure you know where I'm going here, but she's on the uptake now. And we had a discussion about it afterwards and whatnot. And we were flagged for medical misinformation. We're very confident that what happened was somebody put a chat in the chat that we read out that is medical information and then debunked it. But all you have to do is report with a timestamp. They listen and they go, yep. And so we're fighting it right now. We're hoping to win, but yeah, that's what's going on. That's why we're over at Aimee's hanging out.
We should be back. If not Friday, we should be back Saturday on the regular channel. So
yeah,
hopefully that's what'll be happening.
Actually, don't you think that's likely to be delayed because of the holidays?
Right. So maybe next Monday.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking in the background in the Shills Discord today, the private side of it. And, there's a bunch of us on the channel that are going to be basically just chilling on Christmas. I'm not
doing fuck all.
Yeah.
I wish I eat Chinese food and go to the movies.
Yeah. Yeah. My son will be heading to mom's and grandma's, and I don't know if that's going to be like Christmas morning or the day before or the day after. We still haven't even figured it out, but there's always a sharing. And I usually do mine like a day or two early with them and let them have the big day because grandma does the huge feast and everything and whatnot. And, so I'm sure that I'm going to be kicking around doing nothing. So, the plan was to do a Christmas stream. Might as well.
Your Christmas Day is my day after, so I'll be stuffed, fed, absolutely gonzoed, presented out of this world, and I'll just be sitting there going, yeah, guys, this is great.
Well,
they're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I always do my Yule observation on the solstice, so that's Tuesday night. By Wednesday morning, the holiday's over as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. There you go, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
We should do it sponsored by Bailey's, eggnog, whiskey, and all the things that make you happy.
Oh, I can't wait to have eggnog. I've been slowly craving it.
I'm gonna make some because then it's really worth the extra booze.
Damn, you make it you make it homemade?
Oh yeah, I'm a stay-at-home dad, homeschooling, and I make a little cash on the side and stuff. So I have fucking time. I might as well.
So we know who's hosting Christmas party and making the fucking eggnog. You are.
I've been looking for a good recipe. I wanted to try making my own. I've never made it from scratch.
Oh, I'll send you mine. It's awesome. I've got a really good one. Yeah.
Cool.
No problem.
Is it really raw eggs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But you'll be shocked when you find out what nog really is.
What? Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I'm thinking dirty. Is that okay?
Yeah, that works. Woden Toad in the chat said, hey, what about Shills on New Year's Eve? Well, I was going to talk to everybody about that too, but my idea is Shills New Year's Eve might actually be more of a private in the Discord thing so we can do DJ night and shit and not get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be a live stream. Everybody just come over to the Discord.
Right?
I'm down.
There's plenty
way
of room.
better.
Yeah. And there's plenty of room. So
yeah, I can still do the whole OBS thing and the, all that and on video and the whole 9 yards. I mean, it'd be the exact same thing. Yeah. And that way we can do whatever the fuck we want. I mean, we can actually play an AC/DC or an Aussie song without having the stream shut down. You fuckers.
Nice.
I mean, so many people just did shared revenue or whatever, and it was fine. We had, what was the record, Aimee? 95 copyright claims on one stream.
Yes.
And then you play an Aussie song. Yeah. And then you play an Aussie song and boom, the stream shut down. You got to start over. Like, we were so close to 100. That would have been a record for sure. Come on.
That would have been
I
awesome.
know. Yeah, I know. The Aussies always fuck it up.
Yeah.
I've been doing
Commander
Christmas
40
Eve. online since the 90s, actually, from when we had BBSs in the pre-internet age.
Oh,
And just
yes.
Oh, yeah.
The one thing that's a big difference now is that the glasses don't clink the same against a flat screen as they did against the CRT monitors.
That's very
Purple,
true.
that's an awesome observation. Wow. I love it.
That's great. Yeah.
It's true, though. It's true. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I actually remember it was, I think, Halloween when I was younger and I had a busted ankle. And so instead of going out for Halloween, I was on a BBS board in Vancouver and the guy had 8 dial-in lines. So we were able to play an unbelievable game of Risk. And it was just badass. It was so
Awesome.
cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Atari ST, baby. Oh, it was great.
Oh yeah, I had the 520 ST.
It was awesome system. For me, it was the natural one to go to because I was already a musician at that point. It had the MIDI ports. I had a 4-tracker with the little SMPTE track so I could go and do time code to the tape. And then I upgraded to an 8-track. But it was so amazing. It gave me everything I needed. Wow, we're off track, eh? Anybody care?
I mean,
I'm
just glad it's not my fault for once.
Yeah.
No,
What was
that's
that, Purple?
these shows are
Sorry?
all about.
Mostly I picked up the used 520 ST from the guy who lived across the hall from me to play Lemmings.
Oh, yeah. That's a good call. Good call.
That's awesome. But yeah, as far as going off track, we always do that, and that's what these shows are about too, because we always come up with interesting things to talk about. So this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, PJ in the chat there had an ST and then went to the Amiga. Yeah. For me, after the ST, that's when I got into Macintoshes, just because of like Cubase and whatnot. It was better on a Mac.
There you go.
I was actually a Mac user all the way up until right before we started the Shills. That's when my dual Xeon Mac Pro Tower bit the dust, and I ended up on a PC because it was just cheap to throw together.
Yeah. Yep. That's very true.
Yeah. Well, hell, I think I've got the TV thing fixed, so the animation might actually work better. I was fucking around with that in the background while we were goofing off.
Excellent.
So we've got the 411 missing people ones, and then we've got one, aliens or demons. Who or what controls the world behind the scenes with Penelope Jean Hayes?
How many minutes or seconds, I should say? How many
I
seconds
don't
do
know
you think
yet.
it takes for them to come up with something anti-Semitic?
Oh, okay. The video's 4 minutes and 50 seconds long. So doing the math, I mean, this is a hard calc. 30 seconds.
Okay. Generous.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
22.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Haven't you learned
Okay.
anything about conspiracies? It's got to be 33.
Yeah,
33 the turd. There we go.
33.
Yep. 33.
Okay, so I'll bring this in and it should just start. I think I fixed it. We'll see. And who fucking knows? I'm still a little confused.
This podcast is brought to you in part by C60 Purple Power.
And
Use the
look,
code
oh,
LEAD10,
but now
you'll
it's
get an extra
sized
10%
again.
off one of the most powerful antioxidants on the planet. Find out what all the awesomeness is about.
You know what I believe with aliens, that generally they're alien races that are quite benevolent. Sure. There are races that are benign. They're not hurting us, they're not helping us. Right. But I don't believe that there are evil alien races. And, you know, my position on that is just that if there were, why haven't they blown us off the face of the universe a long time ago?
Because there's aliens meaner
Maybe
than
they
them
don't know
that
we
blow them off
exist.
the face of their planet.
Why would they care about us? Why would the other aliens?
Because we're a part of them. Because we are more than what they tell us. You can go back and read all these ancient texts that are outside of the Bible. For example, the Nag Hammadi scripture. Well,
you're
no.
putting yourself at the center of the universe
No,
again
you're
to
not.
say humanity
Absolutely
is so
not.
important.
No, you're not. Not at all. What if there's a species out there that thinks it's superior to us because it's faster, it lives longer, it has better technology, it's more advanced, and it's like, oh, you know what? It's like a cat. What does a cat do when it eats a mouse? It
Let's
plays
not
with
go there with cats.
and then it eats it. Well, that's what.
Sorry, but what if my aunt
they
had
gonna
balls?
get-
She'd be my uncle. What the fuck?
Do they have a point, or are they just gonna like have a date in this bar?
Right now, he's running his foot up her leg.
Yeah, why did we have to spend so much time on her shoes?
I think she's in charge of direction or editing.
All right then.
Should we fish for a point and keep it playing?
Sure. Let's see where they're going with this. Great.
Bats are wonderful.
They're wonderful.
That's just instinct.
They're what?
That's not good and evil. That's not like a conscious decision.
So what if it's
that I'm
an
going to
instinct
like
of an alien to do
purposely
that to
like
you?
mess with this.
I'm gonna play with my prey before I eat it. Earth is my prey.
It's like where they're children.
What? Do you really think there's like this war going on in the galaxy?
Yeah. It's like a spiritual,
No,
physical.
I don't believe that
It's
at all.
light and dark. It's yin and yang.
No, I don't believe that at all. Where is the proof, Rex?
How many times
Rex,
have we
show
been
me
wiped
the
out?
proof. Tell
Okay,
me the proof
let's go look
that
at Egypt
there are
right
evil
now.
aliens.
I'm not saying there's evil aliens. You're
show
taking
me
it.
the
You're
proof that
taking
there's
one little
aliens.
piece, and I'm talking about the whole puzzle.
They're coming back because something big is ready to go
Us,
down.
Rex, this is what I'm trying to say. We're doing it. It's us. It's not like they. It's not like the aliens are coming to get us or there's some cataclysm, some natural event.
No.
It's us. We have 8 to 12 years. We actually have less than that. I believe from all the intelligence that I've collected, all the
When
people
was
I've
this
talked to,
put out?
including age and other sources, that we have limited
That
time,
man
that
has the
ETs are coming right
shiniest
now
forehead.
to give us a warning, to try to get us to like, wake up, change your ways. We are weaponizing
Okay.
space.
So
Hold on.
all of this is based on literally all of this is based on things that she wants to be true in her mind. She was sitting here saying, prove to me there's evil aliens, show me the evidence, and yet she knows all about these coming cataclysms and all of how they are moral or amoral, or they're benevolent or not. It's like, show me the proof. Sorry, show me the evidence. Of which
Show
there
me
is none.
something. Holy. There's
Didn't like Trump or George said that they were going to weaponize space for stuff and such?
Well, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Reagan.
Back then?
Yeah, Ronald Reagan was going
Star Wars
to
was invented when
launch
he was
the
president,
Star Wars
right?
defense system.
Yeah.
No way.
They literally named it that. True story.
That's ridiculous. And people gobble this up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because America's like, wow, if we can't shoot it here, we'll shoot it in space. Pew pew.
Well, and we got to make sure we get there before the commies do.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Them damn commies.
Damn commies.
Yep.
Better
Better
dead
damn
than
than
red.
red.
See, me and Dick Dawson, same page.
Yep.
That was funny. God.
So I guess
There's
she's
just-
going to try to get to a point.
I think she's just waiting to see how far his leg is going to go, or his foot is going to go up her leg.
Good point.
About the only thing I've gotten from him is that some alien races are afraid of us because we had technology thousands of years ago that we've lost.
Why would you be afraid of that?
I don't know, but that's the best I could piece together from his rambling.
So something to do with working with stone scares aliens?
Well, just where he cut it off, he said, look at Egypt. So I think he's going back to that,
Oh
where the pyramids like some kind of space lasers to bring down incoming spaceships or something.
Man, this
If he
is some
said-
wild Glober shit. That's all I'm saying.
If he says Akhenaten, I'm going to slap his mom.
I'm gonna slap your ancestors. Yep, exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll bring it in then, Amy. What do you think?
Yes, please.
We're weaponizing this planet. We have a mindset of force. Freaking Space Force. We literally have a mindset of force. But the reality is that creation is the true power. not force. And yet, where we are as a human civilization, as a human race, is that everything comes from this like perspective of force. And we are killing ourselves. We are the time bomb that is ticking.
But every X amount of years, there's a reset. And it isn't just from us.
Oh, God.
There's something on a natural cosmic cycle that resets the planet, and it's a solar flare.
Talk about the
There will be a
flood.
solar flare that will take us back to the Stone Age. And we've got...
Because we're doing things wrong and the solar flare comes to reset us? Like it has intelligence?
Well, I'm not saying it has intelligence. I'm just saying it's like a clock. There's a reset.
No, because then we could not affect change. There would be no
Cosmic
free will.
resets.
If ETs
Why do you think they left
are
Earth?
trying to warn us about something now, it's because there's an ability for us to change it. We can change it.
Well, the Hopi prophecy.
The Hopi prophecy.
She
And
would
the
be
dualistic
really
three-
smart if she wasn't so dumb.
They're both arguing from a position of complete ignorance and total lack of education, and it's all just based on, well, I had an LSD trip and thought this, so now it's true.
Dude, see, Dapper took the words right out of my mouth. He said, like, how she's batshit, but even still, she's calling him out on his BS. So when he's like, oh, a solar flare's gonna happen, and she's like, why? Because it thinks we're doing bad stuff and it's got intelligence now? Like,
That's
solar
funny.
flares have intelligence? I'm like, yes! How can you be this close? And yet, so far.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just speechless on that one too.
Yeah.
She's sitting there like, oh, you think solar flares are intelligent? I don't believe in evil aliens.
So prove the evil aliens. Yeah, exactly. She wants you to prove the evil ones, but they don't bat an eye about all that stuff, but solar flares are something else that are intelligent, apparently.
Dapper,
She's
do you
talking
believe in
complete
solar
nonsense.
flares?
Yeah. She went from like right out in left field, right back to the pitcher's mound to call him out, and then ran back out to left field again, just because that's where she belongs. You know?
You believe in
There's something
solar
they call
flares,
erratic.
sheeple.
Yes, exactly. There's something they call erratic behavior like that, but I'm not sure. We'll have to look that up. So, we'll have to see.
If he was standing at the entrance ward, they would instantly call for the jacket. That's for sure.
Yeah, they'll just kick his ass right in the padded room and say, screw you, dude. We're locking you in now. Bye-bye.
We're doing this for your own good, son.
Enjoy your squishy vacation.
Yeah.
Well, her
Let's see
take
how much
seems
time-
to just be that these things happen at random. It's not that there's any intelligence guiding them. She's not disputing that it's going to happen. It's just whether or not it was planned.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, they're
Microraptor is very, very on point. She says, Aimee Hogan, relax. The Earth will be destroyed to make way for an intergalactic highway before any of this happens.
Perfect.
Just don't forget your towel. Make sure you have your towel at hand.
Your towel.
Yeah.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
It has been prophesized it will be on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's one coming.
Right now.
Yeah. There's
What
not
if
much
secretly
left
she
of this one.
controls the solar flares?
She does. I love it. Well, I was trying to start a conspiracy theory because it was just being goofy one night on one of the servers. And I said, well, the universe is actually a giant sheep and we're all just in the, in the sheep's wool. So there we go. It's a giant sheep that controls everything. So that's what the wake up sheeple must come from.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, so this is interesting so far what, Mr. Stiff Guy and Miss Bat Poop are saying because yeah. Oh my gosh. So what do you think so far, Mipet?
I was just going to say there's not that much longer. Did you say, Dick?
I don't think there is. He'll just yeah, he'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I missed that, did I? Oh, that'd be right. Yeah, this is just blowing my mind. I can only imagine what Mallory's doing right now. Her head must be bouncing off the walls and going through basketball hoops, because mine's pretty well being exploded right now. These two are pretty damn insane. Yeah. You should see the notes I've got. Shall I tell you the notes what I've got for this one just for now?
Sure.
Okay, I've got aliens are benevolent. Aliens are benign. Aliens are not evil, but alien war. Aliens are coming to get us. We are weaponizing space. We are weaponizing this planet. Reset, solar flare, Stone Age. I'm confused. Not hard to do today, but fuck. They are my notes that I've written so far.
Yep.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's perfect. And that's pretty much it. It's just confusion because they're just going flitting from one place to the other. And it's like, oh my God. It's bad.
It's like watching tennis.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
That is one of the most boring things I've ever watched. I mean, if you like tennis, that is awesome. But oh my God, that is not for me.
No.
So, do we want to finish this one, or?
Sure. Yeah,
the universe that we're in, it seems as if we choose at a spiritual level which path we take. And
I don't agree with any of that.
Light. I've noticed that you. Well, okay.
Well, thank you for saying I choose the light. I appreciate that.
The moon, you know how he said the minerals and it's hollow and all this stuff.
But there's people living inside of it as well as the mineral. Yeah, I mean,
it's
there's
a soul recycling center.
No.
Okay.
Guess how I have?
You think that's reincarnation in the moon?
I have date on this. First of all,
no, I don't buy it.
Okay, I don't blame you, but that's what you said when I asked that question about was the moon right here. You didn't buy it either, and now you're buying it.
So you actually found various ancient tablets and ancient
scriptures
that talk about a time before the moon
of people here in a time before the moon. To add to that,
that should be taken 100% literally.
And there's more.
Do I get a bag of chips with that?
Yeah, and they're organic and non-GMO and everything. So
okay, well then I'm in. Are they vegan?
Oh, totally vegan. Totally vegan.
Are they ever going to get to a
point? No.
That's that. It's done.
So
there was 1 second left.
I'm glad because I have no idea what happened on there.
Me neither.
This really wasn't so much a conspiracy video of somebody filming a bad blind date.
Yeah. Yeah, they met on like spirit science boards, and that was their first date.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Yep. That's brilliant.
This video should have been titled, How to Make Sure You Do Not Get to Take Her Home on That First Date.
How to stay a virgin in under 10 minutes.
A great example of a verbal chastity belt.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was the bartender filming this because he's thinking, you know, if I tell my friends about these whack jobs, they're never going to believe me.
Or maybe he's going to film a nature documentary and have Sir Richard Attenborough, you know, narrate this. That would be brilliant. The two nutcases in the wild.
I don't bring conspiracy up after the third date.
Please get that far, right?
Yeah.
So what's next?
Yeah.
All right, let me look into the pile here. That stuff is cleared off. Good. All right. So we have the I will not go into these mountains alone, but we do. the most haunted mountain range in America.
But we do.
Yeah. How the fuck do you even do? How do you type that and look at it and go, "Yep, nailed it"? I mean, what? You know. And then we have missing 411, 3 strange disappearances from the Spook Report. Truly terrifying.
You just sold me when you said that word.
Oh, there we go. That's
Well, yeah, let's do some missing 411 conspiracy.
So,
What
for those
the
of you
fuck?
that don't know, because Dick and Amy were not familiar with this when I brought it up earlier, Missing 411 is the title of a book and now documentary, quote unquote, series by David Paulides. And he believes that by taking a look at specifically parameter, like filtered data, that there is something going on in the America's national parks. And he doesn't outright state it in the first 2, but I think it's the third one where he makes the claim essentially that it's paranormal. Like, he doesn't come right out and say it, but you can absolutely tell that's where he's going with it. He's like, these are unexplainable disappearances because the specific data that I cherry picked makes it seem like they all have these things in common. So that's what it is.
Wow.
So
And definitely not that, wilderness is fucking dangerous.
So could we call this like Pine Needle Gate or something?
I don't even know, but it sounds like, ooh, what a name, but it's one dude's book series essentially, and it's taken off as a conspiracy now.
Oh no.
exactly.
Yeah, the Celestine prophecy all over again. Okay, here. Let's bring this in, see what we get. All right, here we go.
Exactly.
Zach here with the Spook Report. Today we're going to be talking about a subject that absolutely fascinates me, and that's missing 411. All across our country, people are disappearing in our national parks, our state parks, as well as wild refuges all across the country. Now, this has expanded over the years into Canada, South America, and places all over the world. But in this video, we're going to kind of hone in on North America, and America in particular.
Wilderness.
So, Missing
scary,
411
dangerous.
was started by one homicide detective who is now retired, David Paulides, who began investigating and researching disappearances and missing person cases in our national parks and our state parks. He came to the conclusion that not only were these not logical disappearances, they did not meet any conventional standard in which a missing person case would play out. He began to notice very strange similarities in between these missing person cases that almost seemed to connect them. When he began to dig deeper,
Meaning
and he reached out to the national
bunch of
parks,
traits
state parks,
and
he began to
ignored ones
notice
that
an
didn't fit the
unusual
data set.
trend amongst the park rangers and investigators. They
Well,
seem
if
to
you
not
want
want
to
to
get
keep
rid
any
of
of
a
this
friend,
information.
it's easier if you take them out to the wilderness to do it.
Go ahead and pause. Oh man, I was gonna say pause in the 411 mount, but yeah, those are all in, wilderness areas. And humans are not very well equipped to handle wilderness areas on their own without significant training and supplies. And I've seen some of their quote documentaries, and it shows you the data, like the traits of specific disappearances where they filtered it out. Like, if you filtered all murder victims by people who were wearing like a red t-shirt, you would be like, oh my god, something's happening to people that wear red t-shirts. We need to discuss it. That's what
It's a
Missing
Star Trek
411 is.
phenomena.
Yeah. Okay, Dapper. He says humans take a trusty dinosaur with you. Well, you're actually not too large for me to throw a saddle on you like battle dinos style, so harness the power of dino riders. Anyway.
This is this is going to be a lot of fluff. Word salad suggestion tonight. I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with Thousand Island tonight because there's 1,000 reasons why this is gonna be just stupid. So I think it works.
If you want to get rid of a friend or a family member, if you shoot them, you've got a hard time explaining it. If you take them out to a national park and shove them off a cliff, you can say it was an accident.
It feels like you know a little too much.
Don't demonetize this stream. Aimee, your channel's not even monetized, is it?
Yes, none of this should be taken as advice.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, here in Oz, you just sort of take a swim. You just let the sharks do the business for you.
Yeah.
Canada don't even have sharks, so I have to
You
take
actually
the other
do, but
route.
they're mostly, I believe, off the west coast.
I'm right in the middle.
Okay, yeah, no land sharks.
No land ones.
No, we got cliffs. I can't say too much. Well, where's that pen where it erases people's second memories for 10 seconds? I need that pen again. I keep fucking up, man.
Yeah. We actually need a neuralizer animation for the screen so that we can zap everybody live. We really do.
If anyone's photosensitive, please be warned.
I'm going to do one up. I am. We have to protect Mallory.
I know.
I'm sorry I'm giving you a lot more work, but I'm slowly getting there, man.
Mallory, if it's any consolation, Microraptor says that Sweden has small, harmless sharks.
Oh, well, that's just cute.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Back to Missing 411.
All right, here we go.
Compiled, let alone give it to the public. They seemed extremely resistant to getting this information out there. So he made it his mission and goal to learn as much about this as he could and share that information with us. And like I said, to date, he has 9 books written and hundreds of videos out there, including 2 movies that are all phenomenal and I highly recommend checking out. Now, in this video, we're going to go over 3 of some of the most unusual missing 411 cases that I have uncovered myself, and I'm going to share that with you here in a few. But real quick, I just want to let you know, thank you so much for all the support we have been getting on our videos. We are a brand new content creator, and I'm super excited to see where we can go with this. Our TikTok gained 5,000 followers in one day. Our YouTube's a little bit slower, but we're going to catch up. That's for sure.
Well, that's
However,
because TikTok
this is
lost
going to be a long
misinformation.
series in which I will release several videos on this subject this week
there's a
alone,
bitch that
and
went
we're going to go
viral for
into
saying
so
the
many
fucking
more other
Romans didn't
situations.
exist.
So stay tuned.
Wow.
Here's our first case in the missing 411. Back in 1977, a man by the name Stephen Kubecki, age 23, was skiing out near Lake Michigan. He became tired and decided he wanted to rest near the lake. So he skied down to the lake edge, sat down, and began to recoup his energy after a day of skiing. Seems normal. Now, after a little while, he decided it was time to head back. It was getting dark out and he needed to get home. So he got up and he turned around and he noticed his footprints had completely disappeared in the snow. This kind of freaked him out a little bit, but he needed to get back anyway, so he began walking back towards which way he thought he came. However, it began to snow harder, he got a little panicky, and he started rushing a little bit, and then the last thing he remembers is blacking out and waking up in a forest. Now, David Kubecki woke up in a forest, looking up at a tree canopy with the light coming through it. It was warm, it was sunny, and it happened to be spring. Now, his last memory was him blacking out in the snow. He looked down at himself and he noticed he was wearing clothes that he had never seen before. Down to his side was a backpack that had glasses and a pair of running shoes that didn't even fit him. They didn't belong to him. He was completely confused and obviously panicked at this point. Well, David began to hike out of the forest, if you will, and he eventually ran into a town named Pittsfield. Now, he went into the very first store he could find to talk to the clerk at the desk. The clerk informed him that, yes, you are in Pittsfield, after David asked. Now, this is very concerning considering it's over 700 miles away from where he was skiing in Lake Michigan to what he thought was several moments ago. Now, lucky for David, he actually had family who lived in Pittsfield. So he found his way to his aunt's house and he knocked on the door. To their absolute shock, their loved one, who had been missing for 14 months, was at their front door. After some long questions and hugging and embracing, You know, they wanted to know, David, where have you been? What happened? We thought you were dead.
Dapper
He couldn't
sounds like
explain
hard
the
drugs
situation
again.
to them. He told him what happened, and no one could understand it. Now let's go back to when he disappeared. When David hadn't returned home that day from Lake Michigan skiing, a search and rescue team was put together and sent out. They found his tracks very, very fast. They were able to see it immediately.
There you go. I have some questions about this disappearance.
I'll skip the questions and go right to speculation.
Right, where exactly are the places that you ski in Michigan? I didn't think it was mountainous much.
Cross country skiing.
Okay.
Actually, there are a lot of good downhill ski runs, especially in the Upper Peninsula. But where his map was pointing, there was in the Lower Peninsula. I don't quite know what's in that area.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Yeah, probably cross country skiing. That's really popular in places like that. It's really popular here in Maine as well. So it's yeah, because it sounds like if he's skiing by the lake, that's more than likely what he was doing. Yeah. By the way, Matt got a gold medal in the 2020, February 2020 Special Olympics before the pandemic. He got a gold medal.
Nice. What did he win gold in?
Hell yeah.
Cross country skiing. Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
I didn't know he was such an athlete.
Yeah.
I feel ashamed. I'm a Canadian, and every winter sport I suck at.
I do too. I suck at it too.
The last time I went skiing, so am I allowed to share a little story or?
Sure.
I mean, shit, we do it all the time.
Please do.
Yeah.
So every time I went skiing, I had the worst luck possible. The one time, while we were going up, like to go up the mountain, you have to hold this rope to climb up, right? But I had the silkiest fucking mittens ever. So I'm trying to hold it, and the rope is just going through. Finally, this man comes and like holds me like around and says, "I'll help you." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So we finally climb up, and then I realized, because while I was doing it, I fell every time, and every time you fall, the string to go up stops. So everyone starts looking at me like, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's my gloves. Like, I can't climb up this fucking hill. Like, it's one of my first time skiing. So finally, when somebody helped me, I finally went up, but I had left my poles at the bottom. And it was one of my first time skiing. So all I could think of was like, remember, like French fry pizza, like to do with your skis. And I tried that. But when I was going down, a piece of ice went into my boot and opened up my ski. And my ski flew off. And I had it was like the worst luck possible. So I was like sinking in this thing. Like I was walking down the hill like the biggest loser, just going down. Like every time I tried skiing, it was like the worst luck possible. And could I get that pen where I could erase it people's memory?
Oh my god.
It's just horrible each time.
Wow, yeah. I get that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've never really tried. I've never dared, but yeah, I've done cross country skiing too. When I was in high school, I did it as well, like Matt did. So I was really proud of him when he did it. But other than that, maybe some snowshoeing and
yeah, that's awesome.
That's it. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. I'm proud of him. But as far as me, I fall too much, so I can't do any of the other stuff. So should we keep going with this? Because these stories are strange that this guy has. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But
they followed it down to the lake, and they found his ski poles and his skis. Now, there were no footsteps leaving his spot. He was absolutely one way in, and they stopped at the lake. Now, the searchers at the time determined that since there was no tracks, he must have gone into the lake and drowned. It had been presumed for over 14 months that David had died. Now, this is where it gets really strange to me. In David's own story, he says that when he turned around when he was resting, his footprints were gone in the snow. and he began to panic and he ran out. Why did the searchers find his tracks?
So it was snowing. They said that multiple times, and it was snowing pretty hard. And as someone in the side chat, I forgot who, helpfully mentioned, one of the signs of hypothermia is hallucinations. Mm-hmm. And it straight up says he stayed out like when it was starting to get dark, so the temperature is dropping. Yep. And if you're off any of the Great Lakes, I think the wind is probably pretty shitty, no matter where. But it probably was not like super great outside. So it's not unreasonable to think that he had an accident, especially if he was in a panic state. Mm-hmm. And there was also the potential for him having gone into like a fugue state. He may have, experienced some side effects from hypothermia or hallucination. He may have accidentally hit his head in whatever, but there's no freaking way that he actually ended up 700 miles away unless he walked and just doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Well,
and if you walk 700 miles, that's gonna take a long time. Yeah.
Or he hitchhiked or whatever,
Yep.
Hard to
tell. Lake Michigan is why Chicago is called the Windy City. There is a strong prevailing wind that blows across from Michigan to Chicago.
And
tracks in the snow get covered up in a matter of minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It sucks all the time. The wind is the worst.
Oh, I bet. Wow. Oh, winter must be horrible because it gets cold out there.
Yes, it does. But even when the ambient temperature is not like miserable, I'm telling you, the wind makes everything way worse.
Yeah.
There's, little heating lamps and stuff at their train stations, and everyone just kind of huddles under them. It's, oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. But yeah, there's some strange stories going on with this one. This story is just so disjointed that it's hard to tell what it's saying. But yeah, sounds like this guy probably just woke up in a local hospital to me. But
I mean, yeah. Dapper says, I'm going with hitchhiked while on hard drugs that erased his memory.
Yep. There we go. We seem to have a recurring theme tonight. Everybody seems to have been on hard drugs.
Well,
they act like it.
We're also overlooking the idea that this guy just went off and did something for a year that he didn't want to tell his family about.
Mm-hmm.
Right, hard drugs.
It doesn't even have to be drugs. It just,
it doesn't.
It could have been some criminal activity he was involved in, so he didn't want anybody to know about it.
Right. Or he had just this, I'm going to flit off and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fell in love with a hooker. Yeah, exactly, Dick.
He had a heart of gold.
Yep. So, yeah, it's very strange that he ended up in
Holy
New York
shit.
somewhere.
Commander 401 says, I had a coworker who told me when he lived in Michigan, it got so cold one day that it was below the flash point of gasoline.
Oh, wow.
What?
I'm not sure what the flash point of gasoline is, but when I was in the Upper Peninsula, 30, 40 below zero happened.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
that's on the Fahrenheit scale, but 40 below is the same on both scales.
Yeah, I was going to say, it depends on the octane, I think, as to what the, base flash point, I think, is considered, so.
Okay.
I think gasoline, Google says gasoline's flash point is about negative 49 Fahrenheit or negative 45 Celsius.
Jinzu just looked it up and it's negative 40 Celsius. Like I said, negative 40 is the same on both scales.
What's the negative number?
Matthew, honey, don't yell, please.
I think there could also be other chemicals in the gasoline and stuff like that change it slightly, but.
Well, yeah, gasoline at the pump has all sorts of additives in it.
Mm-hmm. So, anyway.
Aimee, could I ask you something?
Sure, do it.
I just...
No.
There's one favor I would like to ask you. Can you
Aimee,
remove
no.
C4 Spanner for 1 second?
No.
Just please. I just want to time out at him at least once.
Oh
just
my
give
God.
me one time.
You want to time out C4? Oh God.
Poor Jimmy, what did he do to you?
Aimee, you can do it.
Oh, Gemma, what did you do?
Jimmy.
What?
Just
did you
this
do?
once.
Oh God. Well, we'll see about that.
Wow.
All right.
Deserves it so bad.
What did Jimmy do to you?
I don't know, he's just being a pain in the ass. And I just want to mute him once. It will feel so good. I'll
Absolute
get my fix.
power corrupts
I just
absolutely.
want power for a second.
Yes, it does. There we go.
Well, there we go. What? Oh, yes, here we go.
Amy, you better get your mommy gloves out.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. Should we keep going on the video?
Sure.
Leading to the lake, but none going away from it. The tracks that he said were gone were the only tracks that the searchers could find. It's a very strange situation. Now, researchers and investigators never could get to the bottom of exactly what had happened. David's bank accounts were completely unused. There was no activity. It was all signs that he had just straight up disappeared and died.
Drugs.
Now, David himself
Panhandling.
was so concerned and confused about this. A young man who already had a degree in a different career field decided he was going to go back to school and get a degree in psychology just to better understand his situation. This is a very strange
Do you know
story.
how much college costs? I just feel like randomly going back and getting a psychology degree. Like, no, it's fine. Like, you can just go to college. In America? Are you kidding me? I'll just go back and, get another degree. No big deal. Considering crippling amounts of student debt.
Yeah, exactly.
Why am I back at?
College is free if you sign up for the army afterwards. Yeah, dapper friggin'. If you survive the army. That's so shady. I think Renee and me, yes. Renee and me said data scientist Kyle Polish totally debunked David Paulides. So I don't disagree. I assume that the whole thing was him just claiming like, oh, this is creepy and this is weird, and the data scientist is like, yeah, you're cherry picking your filters. This is not valid.
Exactly. That's exactly it. All right. Should we keep going and see what else silly they come up with?
And one of the positive ones in a way, because David actually came back. And a lot of the missing 411 cases, these people are A, never found again, or B, found dead. So it is a very strange case. And we just don't know what happened to David that day. But he disappeared for 14 months and he has no knowledge of what happened. So now we go on to our second missing 411 case of the day. Back in 1981, a man by the name Maurice Demitz disappeared in the National Pike Forest in Colorado. Now, Maurice was an 81-year-old man who was absolutely in love with hunting topaz, a rare rock mineral. I'll include a picture here. Now, Maurice happened to also be...
Sorry, just 1 second here. But he narrates this like he literally is Kermit the Frog's fucking father.
Oh, God. It's nice that the guy is mining topaz, but that's not relevant. I mean, you're mining it like so? That's not relevant. Who cares? The more relevant factors, thank you, Jinshu, is that the guy's 81, and let's just assume the guy's in like tip-top freaking shape. Like, jogs marathons during the spring. Let's give him that. He's still 81 in the middle of the wilderness. The wilderness does not care how many marathons he ran that day. If you fall and break your ankle, you're going to be in a bad place.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I did just have a comment for Dapper in the chat there. So now that you've completely broken Hovid, what are you going to do? Just had to get that one out. I've been saving it for a bit. But this guy's got all the narration skills of like a chipmunk on slow speed, kind of like the sounds we heard from that other fucking idiot there. And he's drawing me into his narrative at about the same speed that a broken engine could draw me towards my destination in an automobile. It's just not happening. And the angle of the camera, I think he's so proud of his beard that he literally just needs to show it off. Like it's unflattering. If it was any lower, I'd be staring up his fucking nose, and I can only imagine what I'd find in there. Actually, nothing, because I bet he spends half his day with his finger in his nose, right? That's the kind of guy this is.
Yeah, that camera angle is not flattering, and the brightness on his camera needs to be turned up a little.
It's terrible. The only thing he's done right is light the green screen in the background or stand in front of a plain background that the computer could easily remove. That's the only thing he's done actually correct.
And just like his hair, it makes him look almost bald because his hair blends into the background and his shoulders. You can't really tell where they end.
If you look out of the side of your eye, it looks like his head is on upside down.
It actually does. That's pretty funny.
Oh my God, what is it? Family Guy, the kid who has his head upside down.
Oh. Well, okay.
To answer your question, Dapper said he's going after Hovind the Younger next.
Oh, good call. Good call. Good call. I can't wait. Can't wait.
And I don't think that he's as concerned with pulling punches as someone like Paula G is.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be what's the word? Top-notch comedic entertainment with a little bit of fuck you. It should be good.
I watched like the first 11 and a half minutes of the Professor Dave Hovind debate, and that was all I needed to watch, because that was just Professor Dave's opening statement. And that he just destroyed Kent Hovind with 11 minutes of time. Like it was like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Agreed there.
It was incredible.
So,
it was just like the stuff of art.
But one thing I got to get in here. We have a great submission from Renee and me as the next video. So shall we let this guy continue with this point, and then, by the time this point's done, fuck him, and we'll get to Renee's video?
Sure.
All right.
That sounds good.
All right, here, I'm going to bring him back in then.
A theology major, and he actually published several books, and he had this belief that one day, the Antichrist would take control and the world would end. Now, besides that, let's get into the story of how he disappeared strangely. Now, David, being an 81-year-old man, had incredibly poor mobility. His legs just did not work. His knees were out. So he used to go topaz hunting with his best friend, a younger man.
Okay. All right, so I was giving him way too much credit. Dude's got busted legs. Cool. Why did he disappear? It's a mystery.
Should I bring him back in then?
Yeah.
By the name David. Now, David and Maurice both went to the National Pike Forest in Colorado to go topaz hunting. That involved them driving down the freeway and then turning off on a dirt road that went for 16 miles into the wilderness. The location that they would go to hunt topaz was well known in the area, and it goes by the name Devil's Head. Not only did the Native Americans that traditionally lived in that area say it's an extremely haunted area and they avoided it, but also early settlers gave it the name Devil's Head because very strange disappearances occurred in that area and they associated it with evil. Now, David went off about 150 meters away to go to his own little digging area, and Maurice had his own little area and he was digging, and David walked over to him to see how he was doing, wanted to see if he needed any help. And Maurice said, "Oh, we can head out in about 10 minutes. I'm almost done here." So David walked back to his site 150 meters away to begin cleaning up his tools and getting ready to leave. Now, Maurice needed help to get down to the site and leave the site because his knees were so bad, and that's where David helped him out. Well, when David returned to Maurice's digging site, just 150 meters away, Maurice was gone. His tools were still there, everything was still there, and there was no sign of where Maurice had gone. And keep in mind, he's a disabled 81-year-old man who has very limited mobility. He needed David to get in and out of there. It just wasn't explainable. So after looking around for a little bit, David decided he needed to get back to the car and he needed to get help. But first he went back to the car and began honking the horn and gave it one last attempt to call Maurice's name out. Now, this would end in a 5-day search in which hundreds of searchers would come in to try to help and find Maurice. After 5 days, it was determined that he must be dead and he won't be found. This was such a problem to Maurice's wife. Obviously, she's distraught. She misses her husband. She begged the governor of Colorado to reopen the case in finding him. Unfortunately, she never received a reply from the governor. Now, David Paulides, the investigator who searched into this case, determined and found actually that there had been several strange disappearances in this area under similar circumstances. And unfortunately, that intention that he brought by making a mini documentary, not unfortunately, fortunately, brought so much attention to the case that the governor 30 years later, who was in charge at the time, reopened the case and the disappearances of people in Devil's Head. Now for our third missing 411 case of the day.
Yeah. Again, human beings plus the wilderness. But also multiplied by 81-year-old with really, really fucking bad legs.
How about a guy who couldn't run away got dragged off by a bear?
How about that? Or a mountain lion. And yeah, Dapper's like, these don't seem to have that much in common. It's like people went missing in a place. Oh no! We found some people after being gone for a while and they didn't remember anything that happened. Oh no!
Can we vote the rest off?
I'm fine with that. Guess we're gonna
cool
vote
with
it
that
off
too.
then.
Yeah.
We
I'm
could
cool
get
with
on to
that.
what Renee sent in.
Yeah, exactly. I think Dick will be right back. So, what did everybody
He's
think
done
of that
it to
one?
me again. God.
Yeah.
I was too busy with Drunk with Power to muting people. Give me more people to mute. C4 should be muted, at least timed out for 300 minutes or whatever seconds or whatever the limit is.
Okay.
Please. Please, just let me have this moment.
Exactly. Yeah, I was just confused by this guy's stories. I don't think he should have done it in this format because it's like they're so disjointed. We didn't get the whole story. Like the first guy, there was no explanation as to what really happened. Like, did the guy bang his head? Yeah, this is another grub muffin moment. I think this guy needs a grub muffin. There you go.
Yeah. There it is. That's a grub muffin for you. See, he needs a song, damn it. We got to get a song.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So we have
a grub muffin, just a dirty grub muffin. Oh yeah.
That's
Sorry.
that worm shouldn't be on display for anyone. So here's a submission from Renee and me. It's titled "Satanic Marks on My Body." And I don't think it needs any more introduction than that, does it?
Typical day tattoo.
I'm going to talk about satanic marks on your body today. I've actually got some satanic marks, and I have to say this before I carry on with the video. In my opinion, I have to say that the surgeons who operated on me were Satanists, and what they did to me was deliberate and was done in honour of Apollyon, the Destroyer, otherwise known as Alexander the Great, the so-called sun god. Io, the god of the pagans.
Okay.
Right. So let's get on with what was done to me. I had an issue with my teeth, with my bites, and I was advised that I could have either surgery on it to have it sorted out. It was a simple operation, or there was a braces option, etc., etc., etc. So anyway, finally, I opted for the surgery. Supposedly they were going to cut me here and then put 2 pins here after shifting that around a little bit, just so the bite would
We don't need the details, guy. Just tell us why you think they were Satanists.
A one laparoscopy to me, and I'll tell you this now: it is
We don't
a
care,
horrific
guy.
operation. They didn't just cut that bit there and shift it around. What they actually did was they cut me in here all the way around to here.
Bro,
I can actually feel
how is this
of the
relevant?
titanium pins here when I press on my face here. Okay, so basically half my face is made out of metal. What they did is they cut me all through here and basically peeled my face up. What they put in my face afterwards, when I saw the x-rays, I couldn't believe it, and I took issue with them. They said that this was a normal part of the operation. Okay, so what did they do to me here? 32 titanium pins. Now that's a Masonic number. Okay, pins and plates.
I thought 33 was the Masonic number.
Well, the keyhole shape. Okay, like that, with a little V at the end. So keyhole here, right up my nose here. Okay, around here, down like that. Little V there, little V there. So basically, how I interpret the shape of that 32,
like the shape of your face,
would have been, of course, the rank of masonry involved in actually doing this to me, and also this shape, okay, is the Greek L, but it's also used by pagans as an A as well. You know, this upside down V. So I've got that there on my face and the circle on top. So it says A,
oh my God,
which means holy. It also says L, yeah, because that's also an L as an A, yeah. L, A, O. Okay, that's lion. So holy lion, and then there's the 2 V's here.
Holy
left there
fuck!
What?
Okay, hold on.
I am sitting here like I was waiting for Dapper to chime in. He said that's neither Greek lambda or an alpha, and that is correct. Those are neither of those letters. That is not what a Greek lambda looks like.
Can you imagine this guy walking in to talk to the surgeons after or whatever, and spewing off this shit, and they're just sitting there going, oh my God,
Again,
what's going on?
Possibly be because that's like part of the relevant muscular structure of your face that they need to get out of the way so they can do this operation. Couldn't be that.
Yeah, I mean, look at the symbol on the left, and then look at his nose and the lines of his cheeks coming down towards his mouth. I mean, why do you think it looks that way, dude?
Yeah, what other shape could
Gotta
it
be
be?
Satanism. Satanists who regularly hide things in plain sight for some stupid reason.
This is crazy funny. This
For
guy's
the
a really
record,
angry
I would
prick.
desperately love for them to put a set of titanium posts in my face, but my insurance won't cover it.
Yeah, I bet that's some expensive stuff.
Yeah, well, it's my only chance of having teeth again, but it costs about $18,000.
Try 86,000.
That depends how many
Whoa.
you need. With mine, they said they could do it with 6 posts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mine was healing problems and rejection problems, and 86,000 later. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess he'll need to continue.
Yeah.
You know, why would anybody put all these secret symbols somehow in his face where no one could ever see them?
Right. And you have to do a very specific thing in order to, like, even be aware of.
Yeah.
Why has he just got a picture? Why has he just got a picture and not an X-ray to show the pins?
Because even if he had an X-ray, it would have probably healed by then. But also probably because this either didn't happen or he's completely ignorant as to how, like, musculature works for this procedure.
Yeah.
Going with the latter.
Well, where are we here? We're a little over halfway. There's 129 left. So, I mean, can it get worse?
Always get worse.
Let's find out, shall we?
2 V's Roman numerals is an X, which is EO. So basically,
that is not what it is.
Sun in Greek. So basically, what's written in my face in that shape there is Holy Sun Lion. And they took a little bone
God's
as well.
sakes.
And guess what they took?
He's so far off the mark. This is ridiculous.
In the fuck? What?
And why did the symbol that meant two different things to him, why did they go in that order? How did he pick one before the other in this sentence structure he's building? I missed that. I don't think there was a explanation.
Sun lion.
Wow.
For those of you that don't know, Dapper's fluent in like Greek as one of his like random languages, and he's just like, Eo occurs nowhere in the word Helios. What the fuck?
This I can only assume.
Sorry, it was XI. Is that she? Well, he says he's not fluent, but he knows more than nothing. Okay, well, you know a shitload more than me because I don't know fucking Greek.
Yeah, myself either.
Yeah, it's all Greek to me.
Judging by the wall behind him, he's not actually in an institution, so I would say he's in his parents' basement in the other bathroom trying to be quiet and not be heard.
Tiles like that look like a public bathroom or something. Public shower.
Could be. Yeah, he probably lives in a van down by the river, so this was him over at the YMCA having a shower. That's probably it. Well, what do we got here? He's close to done. I'll kick him back in, and it should end in perfect time for us to, make fun of him after.
I'd just like to see if he has an explanation for why they did all this shit.
It was probably an asshole before the surgery as well. So, they had to brand him. They just did it secretly. I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, exactly. And all he looks is swollen. That's it. That's all I'm seeing. I had my wisdom teeth out and I looked worse than that. So there you go.
Yeah.
What a good.
Yeah.
All right.
I kind of see him as a soccer ball at this point. But yeah, we'll bring him back in and see what he's got.
Jeez, yes.
They took it from here, on my right side here. See that? Christ was
dude, don't do that.
in his right side.
No.
And they took that bone graft from there in my right side and wrote in my face in cryptic pagan writing, Holy Sun Lion.
People
That's
know
the name
Greek.
of Apollyon the Destroyer.
People actually
written right there
know
in my face.
Greek.
The point is, I don't like knowing that I've got Holy Sun Lion written in 32 titanium plates and pins in my face, and also being what I consider to be injured here on my right side with that scar, same place that Christ was pierced. Again, I put two and two together here, and I say Satanists at work, and that I was marked by Satanists.
Wow.
Because you think that you're Christ?
Okay, let's get rid of him. Fuck.
First of all, the number is supposed to be 33. That's the Masonic number and the number of like Illuminati and all that shit, right? Next, that did not spell out Holy Sun Lion no matter how hard you try. No matter how hard you try, that does not say Holy Sun Lion in any conceivable universe. It doesn't matter if his side looks injured or they took a bone graft from either side of your body, because nobody knows what side it was. And even if they did, it doesn't matter because you're not Christ. And that's not what Satanists do to people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, fifth, Greek is not a cryptic language. It is not hidden. It is not a secret. There are people that know it and speak it.
Exactly.
Like,
I
what is
still
he
want a
talking
motive.
about?
I can't deal with any of this shit without a motive.
Good point.
Right. They never
Well,
have
it's
a
like-
reason why.
What are those targeted citizens or something?
Yeah.
This is like the woo version of that, and not like just anti-government paranoia.
I can tell you, Vishanti, I'm targeting this fuck right now, so maybe he's got a point. What an idiot.
Yeah, that's it right there.
God.
Wow.
Well, I can't handle any more stupid.
Perfect timing, because I think Amy's about to take over and take us around.
I sure am. And we're going to start out first with Mipet 69. Mipet, we need you in your notes, please. We need to know what's going on here.
Well, I'm just as confused as you are this morning, guys, I tell you. But let's see what I've got. I've got number one, we had UFOs out of Bigfoot's den or nose. Okay, then we've got roots, sun through trees, through the leaves, what the fuck, flying saucer, or Bigfoot sneeze. Sound with colours and stuff, lots of Z's. Shit, I'm rhyming here.
Yeah, you're being poetic now.
Oh, I know. I'm doing this by accident, I can tell you. And then I just put my eyes need new glasses. And that we all need to take a random photo, put a circle and an arrow and put it out there and put, do you see what this is, and see what people say. So that was on the number one. Bloody hell, I can't believe I'm shocked that I actually,
let's just take a bunch of random photos and, just put a little arrow in each one and just start posting them with the hashtag Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
And then number two I had was what the fuck, call out for some content, some shit about the USA. Sorry, I'm not in the USA. Then we had a bit of chatty chat about Christmas and New Year and stuff. That was good. And then we did our aliens are benevolent. Aliens are benign. Aliens are not evil. But aliens are war. Aliens are coming to get us. Aliens are weaponizing space. Aliens are weaponizing this planet. Reset solar flare, Stone Age. I'm confused. Not hard to do today, but fuck. Heaven used stone tablets for a dating app. Oh, there you go. And number four, we've got missing 411 stories. Map people missing in national parks. I don't know why I've got the thing, but I've got baby shark doo 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 doo. I don't know
I saw
why
that
went
comment
through my
go
head.
through on the chat, but that comment went through.
Okay. Yeah, 3 unusual stories. Then I've got blah blah blah. Blackout in the snow. Wake up in a warm forest. Interesting. Then I put biggest loser in the snow story, Mal. I've never heard of this concept of snow, Mallory. Tell me more. You'll have to do that later. And then there was the rest of this 411, something to do with the Antichrist and an 81-year-old dude, David or Maurice, or bad legs and topaz hunting, and the devil gives good head or something. I'm still confused with that as well. And then the last one, this satanic marks on my body, pins in face. What the fuck? Where's his x-rays? His face actually spelled EGOTIST to me, or actually no, SATANISTIST, whatever, a Satanist. So thank you. That's the notes for today. Enjoy.
That was brilliant. I love it. Thank you so much. That was perfect. And next up, we have Purple Rhymes with Orange. Purple, what did you think of this evening?
Oh, just... I don't know. The first couple were just so lame, I didn't even know what to do with them. The guy who was lost for a year, it's like, I think there's just things he doesn't want to tell his family. I don't think there's anything mysterious going on there.
Yeah. All that happened was she wasn't Jewish and he wouldn't bring her home.
Yeah. And this last guy claiming that they inscribed all sorts of symbols in his face, and just
Holy Sun Lion, Batman.
Yeah. Well, and doesn't Sun Lion, doesn't that sound like, a powerful thing, something that would be, a positive name they would give to some kind of leader?
Right.
Purple, didn't you catch it? Sun was mistranslated. It's actually Simba.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm just confused by everything tonight. That's all.
I'm right there with you, Purple. Don't worry.
Exactly. That was easy to do, to get confused. I was just lost too. and next up, we have Mallory's Asylum. Mallory, what did you think of this evening?
Everyone bow down to me! Yeah, bend over.
Exactly that. Bow down or get the freaking mute. Okay, I was like standing in the side chat. Mr. P shows up, and so I had to mute him and everything else. C4 got away with Steal a Ranch, but then Loki said he spent like 1 million votes on me. So thank you, and thank you, Trent. Thank you, Gary. So fuck you, hi. What's that?
Hey, Jesus.
Hi, Equisinister, C4, Mr. P, Mr. Vic. Mallory is going to win this election. That's all I need to say. But the rest of it, people are insane, and that's coming from me, so that's saying a lot.
That's too funny.
No one's disputing it.
No. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
And next up, we have Vishanti. Vishanti, what did you think of this evening?
I think I'm really glad that I took another edible. That's what I think. In addition to David Paulides just cherry picking data and these other stories that probably didn't happen. Like there's certain, when someone tells you a story like that, you cannot take everything at face value.
Right.
This guy was just not even questioning, oh, but he went missing and no one found footprints. Okay, well, how did he even remember there weren't any footprints? Because it's like, oh, well, the next thing I know, I woke up in a sunny place. Okay. How your memory is like oddly specific up to like exactly this moment, but cool. Right. Yeah. Right. And then Holy Sun Lion is full of holy shit. So
there we go. That's it. I love it. And he was too. He was definitely full of something, and it was stinky and brown and poopy. And Dick, what did you think of this evening?
Well, I mean, first off, let's just take a step back and be honest. When you fall in love with your local crack whore, don't blame it on a spooky forest that you're gone for 11 months. For fuck's sakes, man up.
Admit it.
The whole thing with what was the one in the beginning? God damn it.
Yeah, the Bigfoot sneeze.
Yeah. Bigfoot, let me tell you what's going on right there. That's just DKG's father, and he's out searching for firewood. Just give him a break. He's got a lovely place, and he likes living there. Just fuck right off, okay? And, if you take a video and there's a little glitch in the camera, or maybe like, a little dragonfly flying by or something, and you're standing 10 feet from an uprooted tree, don't post it on YouTube as if a UFO flew out of Bigfoot's den. Because if that's Bigfoot that lives in that den, he's literally the size of one of Santa's elves. And I want you to explain to me how he can walk around properly with those big fucking feet that we see the casts of. It doesn't make any sense. So wake up, asshole. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
You are slinging some bullshit, and it's thick. But It was a great time. We had a lot of fun with those guys. And remember, when you're watching these things, people, and you know they're stupid, well, we've got a submissions room in Discord. Drop them in. We love this shit. Come on, bring it on. Let's go.
Exactly. We're going to find some more of this stuff. We want to see more Bigfoot that's about the size of, maybe 3 inches,
Totally. Aimee, what were your thoughts and wrap-ups tonight?
Oh, thank you. Yes, we've got the first one, the one with the Bigfoot sneeze flying through the air. I don't know that. To me, I see them all the time because, forest, my back garden looks like, I have trees out there. So, of course, we get crap flying through the air. You get bugs. You get, it looked like a fly or maybe a tiny bee or something. That's what it looked like flying by because that's what they do. Not a Bigfoot sneeze. The other ones were just too foolish. They were just so dumb. The one story about the gentleman who got lost on Lake Michigan and ended up in New York. There was too much. They just dropped the story and then never finished it. They didn't explain why or where he went or how he got there. None of that is explained, so that was silly. Like you said, probably just a crack whore. Just liked his crack for a while and then decided to return to normal. So, who knows? And the sun lion guy with that shape that looked like, those barbecue tongs. That's what they look like to me. So there's that. There's, he was dumb. Probably the medicine they used for his, while he was having his surgery was probably something that, broke him. That's what I'm thinking. Dude, that was
want
good
some
stuff.
of
Go
that.
back to it. Yes, exactly. So yes, and I do want to thank everyone in the panel for coming. Thank you so much. This was a great evening. It was a lot of fun. We had some great goofiness to watch. I especially want to thank everyone else in the chat for coming. Thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad you could make it here. We enjoy having you all here. So thank you so much.
And subscribe to me this chat.
Yep, and Matthew put his link in the side chat as well, so that everybody can get him back up above 1.33k subs, please.
Or over.
Cool.
Or over would be better. So yes, please, that would be great. So
Nice.
yes. So thank you very much, everyone, and I wish you all a good day. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night, fellow babies.
Bye.